Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a vacation home for Shep in New Horizons. I feel like I got pretty lucky. He was at my Paradise Planning Beach. It was between him and Freckles. I think I'm gonna do Freckles' vacation home at some point in the future. I don't know if that's gonna be the next vacation home that I build or not. It probably will be, but we're doing Shep. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this. I knew where I wanted to put him, like what plot I wanted to use, but this is one of the ones where I went into it and I didn't really have any thoughts. I was just kind of going off of like general vibes. And there's really nowhere to put a villager that wants like a city themed or urban sort of house build on the archipelago. Like it's very much tropical, suburban, rural vibes. Like there's no busy aspect to it. Like you can't really design anything outside of the plot that you're on, obviously. And even then, the designing is only really limited to just placing down items and changing up what the bridges and stairs are, or inclines, I guess, if there are any even on that plot, because sometimes the plots are just flat and you just show up and build. And I think that's fine. Honestly, restricting our builds to be able to do just that with Happy Home Paradise is okay with me, because I feel like having too much power on a smaller amount of land, I wouldn't know what to do. Like I would just be putting all the houses up on like 2 or 3 levels of cliff. And I'm really enjoying building in Pokopia a lot more than I am in Animal Crossing. Let me tell you, Animal Crossing, though I love it and it definitely has a special place in my heart, you guys know this, I've been playing so much Pokopia, and New Horizons has definitely taken a back seat to my gaming because like I really haven't opened it. Mainly since getting Pokopia, I've just been like playing Pokopia and Tomodachi Life, although I haven't been playing that as much. I want to start redoing the island in Tomodachi Life, but I want to expand it more. I feel like I need more space to be able to play around with what I have, and all of my Miis are kind of just clustered together in one central point, which I guess is a good thing, but I also would kind of like to just spread them out more, and I don't really have the space. And I could just build more islands and stuff, I guess, but I don't know. I also haven't really found a way to make like bridges. I know that there are 2 different kinds of pathing technically. There's like a landscaping one and a path one, and I don't really know what the difference is, but I tried using wooden boards earlier and playing around with it and see what it looked like, and they both kind of looked the same. And again, I didn't know what was the difference between the path and the landscaping, and nothing that I've been finding on the internet, like when I've googled it, has helped me. Although, believe it or not, Animal Crossing World has like a whole database of catalog items from Tomodachi Life, which is so funny to me, because like I don't think of Tomodachi Life when I think of Animal Crossing and vice versa. And Animal Crossing World is just like, it's a guy running a blog. Like I just think it's really funny. It's cool and it's very convenient, but it's interesting to me that it's also not on like a separate website. And speaking of websites, you guys know Villager DB, Villager Database from New Horizons. It was kind of like sort of like Nookopedia, but not really. It didn't really have like wiki pages. It was more like a catalog listing of all of the items in New Horizons with all of their variations and stuff. And it was great for trying to grab like thumbnail images for things or PNGs for whatever. The website has been down for like maybe, I don't know, like 2 weeks or something at this point, maybe a month. It's been down for a long time and it's kind of a shame. I would use that website a lot when I was looking up items or villagers or stuff. But then like Nookopedia is also, I feel like, more helpful for that. Although Nookopedia has had some issues in the past, but thankfully it hasn't completely gone down. I think that would be a disaster. Like what would we do without Nookopedia, you know? Anyway, this is really the only time that I've been playing Animal Crossing is when I open it up and go do a Happy Home Paradise build. I do have one more VIP designed room that I did a while ago. It's in like my backlog of things that I need to upload, and I just haven't gotten around to editing together the footage or uploading it yet. I talked about this, I think, in my last vacation home video or something. It was in a recent piece of content that I had shared here, and I did do a VIP room build for Ione, the space galaxy looking squirrel. I guess like, I don't know, I have been, when I do open up Animal Crossing, I do go around and look and see if we have any lost tourists, but I kind of wish that there was like an announcement or an easier way for me to tell where there was a lost tourist or if we even had one that day. Very rarely will they show up on like the title screen for me in the game. On my second island, which I haven't opened up in like probably 2 months at this point, more or less, I guess, they would kind of tend to wander around the museum or the resort itself. And on this island, they did wander around the resort quite a bit. Like that's generally where I would find them, is in the area of the hotel resort, like with the pier and everything. But maybe I'm just like not getting any lost tourists. I do still have to finish the hotel room Nook Miles card. I think I finished the VIP room one, and I think I also might have finished the crafting of the items to be sent out with the shipping box for the brand recognition or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that I have other things to do for the hotel. Like the hotel is completely done. I just think that I need to do a couple more rooms in order to like finish the Nook Miles card. And that has nothing to do with bringing lost tourists to the resort. That's just like how many days you spend designing in the hotel. And I haven't done that recently because, like I said, I've been playing Pokopia and Tomodachi Life, and I've been really busy with work. This past week was kind of stressful for me, and I'm very glad that it's over. Although I feel like there are some things on the horizon with work that are gonna maybe be a little bit of a lot to deal with, but that's just life, you know? But I feel like with this build, I went more along the lines of the same layouts that I do for all of my other builds. I didn't want to do a 2-story build because I didn't think this really warranted one, but I also didn't really want to expand the room. I kind of just wanted to make it simple, and I liked the use of the sloppy bed because I really never ever use the sloppy bed. Like very, very rarely do I use the sloppy bed. And the vintage sofa, I never use that as well. And I'm glad that it came in that blue swatch because I do think it looks really nice. Overall, I feel like the color combinations of everything work well here. I was going for a blue theme and I didn't even realize it until I was partway through decorating the outside. And honestly, I know that it doesn't matter. It's a game. It shouldn't be realistic, but I did want to change the stairs to a ramp. And so we did end up doing that, obviously, but there are no like brick ramps or anything that match the brick pathing or the terracotta one, I guess, for that matter. There's only that set of stairs that matches it. And how are we going to drive a car up a flight of stairs? I guess if there was another plot that had more room on the bottom level, then I could have like maybe just stuck the car on that level. And I think that there is at least 1 or 2 that have like a little space up top for the house. I'm thinking specifically of one of the cherry blossom plots, but I didn't want to put him there. I wanted to put him in this one because I feel like all the pathing around it lends it to being in a more built up area than having it out in like the middle of nowhere. Plus, I just don't feel like cherry blossoms fit his vibe at all. However, we are done with this build. I do think it's cute. It's definitely something out of my comfort zone that I don't really usually go for. Every time I do a build that is remotely city focused or urban looking or whatever with like the theme, I always put them in this plot because I feel like it's the most that looks like you might be in a town or in a city or whatever. And I probably could have just made him a roommate with somebody else and updated that build to do a roommate pair. I'm thinking back though, and I haven't been to any of the plots that I've made really for Happy Home Paradise at all. And I think that I'm at like 100 something villagers that I've done homes for. And that is, I guess, not really counting roommate pairs because they are technically, I think, counted as like 1 villager. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyway, we're done with the build. I like it. Shep likes it. We're never coming back here again. As usual, we got 40,000 Poke for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.